still feels weird.
So if you follow Joe Rogan in any capacity, you'll know that he recently moved to a new studio. And everyone is talking about how it looks super weird, which yes, I agree, it looks like a Chinese restaurant. But I don't think that's why it looks super weird, so let's break it down. Let's start with the latest episode with Ron White. The first thing I noticed was the color temperature difference. Joe is much warmer than Ron. Just look at the side by side. Now on his Instagram, there's a picture of the new studio, and you can see on the top there's these little blue Chinese lantern lights. That might be the thing that's giving Ron that weird blue glow. Now to fix this, I think they could probably replace the fixture with the China ball. Not only will it give both the subjects more even and soft lighting, it'll actually fall in line with the rest of the decor. In this scene, you can actually see how small those little lights are, making it super harsh. Kind of like how the sun does, because it's so small and far away in relation to you. And if you compare this photo on their Instagram to this photo, it also looks like they changed the placements of the lights between episodes, which might explain why the interview with Adam Curry looks so weird as well. The backlight is usually used to create separation between your subject and your background, and just because of how close that light was to Joe, I think it created too much of a separation, making it look like the whole interview was shot on a green screen. And again, here in this shot, you can see that Adam is much darker because I don't think there's anything lighting the face. There's no key light. It's like if I drop my key light super dark right now, it's kind of how it looks. Barely lit. The second thing I noticed is that Joe seems particularly small and off to the side. The framing is a little off. Let's compare this where Joe normally sits in the old studio. So you can kind of see the difference where Joe in the new studio being on the bottom right hand corner makes him look super weak and small. In the normal studio, it looks like he's more in control of the interview. If we crop the photo from the new studio just a little bit, you'll see that it makes a little bit of a difference. It's the same thing with Ron. The framing just seems a little bit lower than usual compared to the old studio where things are shot wider and people are in center frame. One reason I think that there are so many issues is because I think the space is super small, well, at least smaller than the old studio. And when you have a small space, it always leads to making compromises. And a clue to this is the table, because the table looks smaller too. Actually, in some points of the video, I can see Adam's hair when Joe's talking, and I can see Joe's hat when Adam's talking. So it just shows you how close everything is in relation. There is a quick way to fix how weird everything looks, and it's just for me to close my eyes and listen to the podcast. I'm pretty sure young Jamie will fix everything soon.